Hi everyone, I was inspired by Dr. Cody Vest to do my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 book talk challenge. So we're starting with 5 books that I just love. The first one would be Circe by Madeline Miller, if you know you. The next one I talk about all the time, it feels like, Where'd You Go Bernadette by Maria Semple. I feel like I also talk about this one all the time, Normal People by Sally Rooney. And then my 2 favorite books of all time, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and of course, The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. 4 books that are on my TBR. The first is All's Well by Mona Awad. I've loved all of Mona Awad's other books, and apparently this is the best one, so I'm excited. We've got Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. After reading Olivia Blake fan fiction, as well as Alone with You in the Ether, I'm very excited to read Atlas 6. The next is Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. I was inspired by Dr. Cody Vest, in fact, to read this one because he loves it so much. And then finally, Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I'm a Sally Rooney fan. This book isn't out yet, but I will read it as soon as it is. Next is 3 books that I always recommend. The first one is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I know I feel like I don't shut up about that book. Next is another one I don't shut up about, which is Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. And then finally, one that I just started recommending, but the sheer number of people I've recommended it to puts it on this list, which is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It's so good. Next up is 2 recent 5-star reads. The first is Trust by Hernan Diaz. That book really got me. It was way better than I thought it would be, considering it was about the stock market. And the other one is the Shepherd King duology. I know it's cheating because that's 2 books by Rachel Gillig. If you're interested in fantasy, or if you want to kind of dip your toe in the genre, but you're not sure if you like fairies and dragons, this one is about humans, so it's not super fantasy-y. So good. And finally, the one book I'm currently reading is Nestlings by Nat Cassidy. If you know me, you know I loved Mary by Nat Cassidy. And it's spooky girl season, so I am here for this. I will let you know my thoughts. All right, I'll see you next time.